Hello everyone, welcome to OJS Cloud YouTube channel. Today we will learn about what is the role of general editor, what is the role of general manager, and what is the role of reviewer. How reviewer manage the review and they reply with the accepted, rejection, or there is a request of revision. So OJS Cloud is provide the OJS hosting and open general system. Here the one open general system demo for the manage of the reviewer and manage of the editorial board. So now first we will log in with the editorial team member, or we will log in with the manager admin. So when you have to log in with the admin, there are the four tabs you can see into the submissions tab. The first is a my queue, second is unassigned, third is all active and archive. In my queue, whatever the paper submitted by the author, you can see in the my queue. In unassigned, whatever the paper is not assigned as an editor or not assigned as a reviewer. Then all active tab, whatever the paper submitted by the author, in which stage you can see into the all active tab. The third is the archive tab. All the published paper in the different volume and issue you can see into the archive tab. Now in the OJS there are the three main roles there. The first is the author, second is the reviewer, and third is a general manager. So how we can assign the role into the different user? So you can go to the user and roles, and you can go to the roles. Here you can see the different roles, and you can also create your own roles using this create new role. So we was already told, okay, there are the three main roles. The first is a general manager. General manager is kind of the admin. They have responsible for these four stage. The first stage is submission, review, copy editing, and the production. So the general manager has the highest priority, and they have the default system level submission, review, copy editing, and production roles. Second is a reviewer. Reviewer is only manage the review. Reviewer check the paper content, and if the paper content is appropriate, so reviewer send acceptance. If the paper content is not appropriate, reviewer reject the paper, and if the paper required the revision, so reviewer send a revision to the author. So this thing all be done through in this system. So now I just give one demo. I just log in with the editorial manager. So here I just already submitted one test paper that is called, this is show the paper number 148, and this is a title and this is the author. I just enter the test data. Now the admin or the general manager first assign the editor, and editor is responsible for the four stage. We already told it: submission, copy editing, and review, and the production. So we have to assign editor. There is two things. Either you can assign an editor from here, either you can assign an editor from the view section. So you can assign editor, you can select the editor. There is two editors. It's a title editor. Then you can send the predefined editorial message, and then you can OK. So editor will assign. Either you go to the view section. In the view section, you can see these are the four stages. Your paper must pass with these four stages. The first stage is called submission, second stage is a review, third is a copy editing. Copy editing, that means formatting, and the last stage is a production, and then after the paper will be published. So now we just assign the editor. So this is a two editor. One is a Hitesh editor, second is a Tiger editor. So just we select the Tiger editor, and there is, if required, the predefined message, or you can type your own custom message and just OK. So now the editor is assigned for this paper. So now the editor is responsible for the submission, review, copy editing, submission, review, copy editing and production stage. If editor directly want to accept the paper, so that is accept and skip the review. If editor directly decline the submission, so they directly do the decline the submission. And if editor want to send this paper to the another reviewer based on the subject, so they select the send the review. Now the editor select the file of the research paper. So here just I upload the one test file. This is a test file, and that continue, that complete, and send to review. So just I upload the one test file for the reviewer. Now I just add the reviewer. Whatever the reviewer you already assigned into the user and role, that list will be displayed here. So I just already created one reviewer, so I just select the reviewer. So the predefined message, or you can type you can copy or paste your custom message. You can choose the start date of the end date for this particular paper, and then after choose the file and choose the review type. In review type, anonymous review, anonymous author, that means user not know the reviewer and reviewer not know about the author. Anonymous reviewer disclose the author. In this case, author identity will be not displayed. Author identity will be displayed, but the reviewer identity not displayed. And in the open, author and reviewer both identity displayed. So I just select the open and add review. So now this paper is sent to the reviewer, user reviewer. Now when the user reviewer log in, they just get the intimation that you have received one paper, and they also received an email regarding you have to receive the one paper, kindly review it. So now just I log out this user is admin user. Now I just log in with the reviewer user. So this is the reviewer login, and I just log in with the reviewer. When the reviewer is login, they see this dashboard. The reviewer does not access of the other options, because reviewer is only responsible for the review. They not having the other role and responsibility. So here you can show it. I just submitted 149 paper and we received the one review assignment. So review assignment, this is 148, and it show the date. So now I just select this. So reviewer get the details of the papers, that is review type is open, review file, you can see here the review file, it is called test, and this is a start and end date. And about the due dates, it's also show the due date. So when reviewer is accept the review, in this OJS they have the system, okay, reviewer is accept if reviewer is declined. If the particular reviewer is declined the review, you can choose the next reviewer and send the paper. If the reviewer is accepted, then they will get the form of the reviewer guidelines. You can put the admin or the editor will put the reviewer guidelines in this form, and based on this guideline, reviewer the paper. Now these are the commenting form for the reviewer. When the reviewer review the paper, and if they found any comments of if there is an improvement in the paper, so they can write the comments for the author and editor. This is a comment area for the author and editor. Need to be improved in abstract, you can write. Or for the editor, you can write paper accepted. This is a comment area for the editor. You can upload the file also. If there is reviewer changes in the author's file, so they can upload the files. If there is a discussions between the author, editor or the reviewer, so they can choose the add discussions between this is a reviewer and this is an editor. and there is a recommendation. If the paper accepted, the reviewer is recommended the paper accepted, and then submit the review. Now reviewer submit the review with the paper accepted. This is the task for the reviewer. Now I just log out with the reviewer and log in with the general editor, or we say that general manager. Now you can see here, this is a 148 number paper. As we assign to the reviewer, you can see here the reviewer make the comments. You can read the comments from here, read the comments. Here the reviewer comments for the author need to be improved in abstract, paper accepted, and the recommendation is paper accepted. And if you provide the rating of the reviewer, so you can choose the rating and then confirm. So this is a part of the reviewer. If there is a revision, so there is a round 1, round 2, round 3. According to the paper you have to require, you make the review rounds. So if you make the new round, so there is a revision round is there. Okay. So now as per the reviewer comments, the paper is accepted. So editor will decide the paper is accepted, and editor select the paper is accepted. So when the paper is accepted, the predefined message sent to the author, okay, your paper is accepted, and editor is record the decision. Okay, now the paper is accepted. The editorial request recorded. So now the two stage is completed. The first stage is submission, second stage is a review. Now the third stage is a copy editing part. In a copy editing part, you format the paper as per the general format. Different journal having the different format. They having the header, footer, volume, issue information, page number information. So based on your format, you can align the author paper and format the author paper and submit the final copy editing draft. You can submit the draft file is here. So author will be see the draft file. If there is extra information you need from the author, so you can ask into the add discussions. So in the add discussions, you can ask for the any extra information or any extra image or other file. So you can ask from the author. So when you submitted the copy editing file, then you go for the production. So when paper sent to the production, the publication detail will be shown. The login details, where the paper will be displayed, how to download the paper. So this is the predefined message will be fired, and you just send the email to the author and record the decision. Now your submission, review and copy editing and the production stage is completed. Now you have to schedule for the publication. Now this is the final part where you have to publish a paper. So first you have to check the all metadata, it is correct or not. Once the paper is published, it can't be edited. So you first ensure you have to check, and then you have to upload the paper. First you have to check the title, subtitle, abstract, the contributor, author. If you want to add contributor, so you have to add this form using the add contributor. Then metadata, keyword, subject, language and source. Then references, you can enter the references of the paper, and gallery. In the gallery section, you can upload the PDF file, HTML file or the XML as you have to requirement. I just choose the PDF file. Then you have to upload the file. Just upload the file and just continue. Same as if you want to upload XML file of the research paper, same you have to select the XML file and upload it. If you want to upload a HTML file, so same you have to create the HTML and upload. Clear? Now the permission, the predefined permission of the copyright year and license URL, it will be shown. If you override this permission, then you have to enter your override and enter your details. Then you have to select the issue, you have to select the cover page, you have to select the section, select the cover page, enter the page number. For example, page number is 125. Enter a page number. URL path, there is no needed. Date of publication, you can select the date of publication. For example, today is the, you have to enter the date. Then you have to assign the issue. You have to select a particular issue and save. Now you have to publish a paper and save. So now this paper is published. You go to the site and check to the current issue. We just published into the May issue. So you can see here the test paper is published. If you click on the PDF file, whatever the PDF file you have to upload it, that PDF file will be seen. If you check the more details, so you can click on the view section. In the view section, there is PDF file. You can see the title, abstract, then another metadata information you will see here. And after the publication, you go to the submission. You will get the information of this published paper into the archive section, and you can also download the certificate in the 148 number paper that published, and you can also download the certificate of the particular research paper. This is a certificate plugin. This certificate plugin is developed by the OJSCLOUD. So if anyone need the certificate plugin, kindly please contact to the OJSCLOUD.com. So here the certificate download. If you open the certificate, so author will get the certificate details. Okay, your paper is published. This is the title of your paper and published in this volume and this issue and the basic information. If you check the PDF file, you can click on that for the PDF file. Now we have to check the user view. When the paper is published, how user dashboard or the author dashboard show the publication details. So I just log in with this user. I will log in with this user. So this is a dashboard of the author. So author has submitted the paper, this 3 paper, and we just published the 148 paper. So it shows the paper is published and they download the certificate, and here they view the details. So here they can see the all stage wise information. The first they submit the paper, in the review sections, the reviewer or editorial decisions, how many review rounds they can see here. Then copy editing stage and the production stage, and the final is the publication. Thank you for OJS Cloud.